Good day mga ka-CRT. Welcome again to our channel. We will continue the discussion of lab activities for Datacom or Coms3, in general Cisco Packet Tracer. This is activity number 5, basic switch configuration. For the objectives, to introduce user executive mode, privilege executive mode, and global configuration mode. To introduce basic commands to navigate between the different modes, and to use the following commands: hostname, password, banner, and show. So this is the setup from our previous activity, and now we will perform activity number 5. So in activity number 5, we will be navigating between the 3 different modes here in Cisco Packet Tracer. So we have the following modes. Okay, the user executive mode, the privilege executive mode, and the global configuration mode. Okay, so this is the activity for switch configuration. So let us now click the switch and go to CLI. CLI stands for Command Line Interface. Okay, so just click enter. And as you can see, there is a word switch and a symbol greater than. So this is the user executive mode. Okay, so let me click this box, the top, so that if we click the environment of the Cisco Packet Tracer, it will not minimize. Okay, so again, for the user executive mode, the prompt shows the greater than symbol. Okay, let us go to the privilege executive mode. So this is the privilege executive mode. We have to type enable. Okay, then press enter. So in privilege executive mode, you can see the prompt showing this symbol, the number sign or sharp symbol. So if the name of the switch followed by this symbol, the number symbol, it means you are in the privilege executive mode. Okay? Then to go to global configuration mode, you have to type configure terminal. Then press enter. So you can see the changes. There is a word config. Then after that, the number sign symbol. So if you are in the global configuration mode, there is a word config enclosed in parentheses followed by the number sign symbol. So with this config and number sign, you are now in the global configuration mode. Okay? So to navigate between these modes, you just use exit or end. If you press exit or if you type exit here, okay, just press enter, it will go back to the previous mode, which is the privilege executive mode. And type again exit, it will go back to the first mode, which is the user executive mode. Okay, so let us now again navigate. Previously, we typed enable. But this Cisco Packet Tracer can accept shortcut commands. We can just type en, short for enable. Okay, it will be accepted and it will go to the privilege executive mode. Then we can type configure terminal, but we have a shortcut here. We can just type T for the terminal and conft for the configure, and then press enter. Okay, it will navigate to the global configuration mode. Let us now try the end command. If you press end, not exit. So if you press end, the same thing with the exit command. Okay, so end command is same thing with exit command. But just in case you encounter this, so you encounter a hang up condition, press Control Shift 6. Okay, so don't forget that. For hang up condition, so let me put it here. Hang up status. Press Control plus Shift plus 6. Okay, so exit. Okay, so those are the different modes in switch CLI. Next, let us perform the hostname command. So we want to change the name switch for proper, let's say, organizing the different switches. Assuming you have several switches to configure or to assign in different offices, you can change the name of this switch. Okay. So to do that, we will go to the configuration mode. So let us type enable, then conft, and then try to use, or we will use the command hostname. So hostname is the command to change the word of the switch to another name. For example, this switch will be assigned to the engineering department. So you can just type any label or any name after the host name. So let's say SW-engineering. Engineering, and press enter. So as you can see, the prompt now shows your desired name for the switch, SW-engineering. Try to exit, exit, and still the name of your switch is SW-engineering. Next activity or next command to introduce. Let 1, 2, 3. Next command to introduce is the password command. So let us put password to enter in the user mode. Okay, to do that, let's go to global configuration. So first, enable, then conft, and type line console 0. Then you can now put a password to enter in the user executive mode. So the command is password space then your desired password. So you can use any. If this is one of your activity in the lab, you can use your name of school, your program, or your surname. Let's say I'm going to use the surname. So I will put Ancheta, all small letters. Then press enter and type login. Then press enter. So Let us now check if the password works. Let us exit this, exit, and exit. Okay, so this is now the beginning of the CLI. So as you can see, before we enter to the user executive mode, we are required to type the password. But in this CLI, you cannot see the even asterisk as you type your password. So just type your password. Okay? So, Ancheta. Diba? I already typed the password but you cannot see any character or even asterisk that being shown in the CLI. But that is okay. Okay? Again, I will do it. Ancheta. Then press enter. So, it is accepted. But if you type different password or different character, so it will not go through. Let's try again. So I will exit and then I will type other password. So any letter, then press enter. So it will show again the word password. Okay, so that is the case if you enter wrong password. I will now enter the correct password and press enter. So we can now enter the user executive mode. Next, let us now put password to enter in the privilege executive mode. Okay, so this is the first password to enter in the user mode. So my password is Ancheta. Then, to put password to enter in the privilege executive mode, so we will go to configuration mode or global configuration mode. So type enable or en, then type conft, then let us put password or let us type the command enable secret. So this is the command to put password to enter in the privilege executive mode. So after the secret, the word secret, then space, enter your desired password. It can be your school, your course, or any assigned by your teacher. So I'm going to use my first name, Joshua, and enter. Then that's it. So let us exit to try our password. Exit. Okay, so this is the welcoming message for your CLI, user access verification. So let us type the password, the correct password. The first password is Ancheta. Type that and then enter. Then let us go to the configuration or the next mode, the privilege executive mode by typing enable. So before entering the privilege executive mode, you will be asked for a password. So previously, we created a password using my first name. So you can do that also using your first name. So I will type Joshua, then press enter. Okay, that's it. So we already have the password for the executive mode, the user executive mode, and the privilege executive mode. I will now introduce the show running config command. So in this mode, the privilege executive mode, let us type show running dash config. Then press enter. So there is a word more here. So you just press enter or press the space bar. So if you press enter, it will just show one line at a time. But if you press more, I mean if you press space bar, you can go directly or you can go easily to the last line of your command. Because this command, the show running config command, will show the previous activity done in the CLI. So just like this, you enter a command host name, you enable a password or you created a password, You can see it here in the show running command. So you can also view here that you created a password with your surname. In this activity, I use Ancheta. Okay? So you can review the previous activity done in the CLI. But for some security, we can encrypt the password created. So we will use the encryption command. Okay? So how to do that? So let's begin with user access verification. So again, your password here, enter your password, then click enable, then enter your password. Okay, then go to ConFT, and then here in ConFT or the configure mode, global configure mode, type service password dash encryption. Then press enter. Okay? So there is invalid input detected at, okay, I have wrong spelling for the password. So let me edit that. Password dash encryption. Okay, so that's it. Now, to check if the password is encrypted, we will go to the privilege executive mode. So we have to exit in this mode. Okay, this is now the privilege executive mode where we can use the show running dash config command and press enter. Then press spacebar. Okay, so as you can see here, the password now is encrypted. This is generated randomly. So that is the purpose of the service password encryption. Okay, so let us now use the banner command. So to use the banner command, you should be in the global configuration mode. So as you can see, the prompt is in the number sign. So this is the privilege executive mode. So we have to type conft, then press enter. And for this global configuration mode, our command is banner, MOTD. So MOTD stands for message of the day, then space, then type two number sign, and between the number sign, we can type the welcoming message. But for CLI, this must be the message must be proper. You have to give a message to possible hacker that this must be for authorized access only. Okay, it should be proper. The message must be proper. So our message, welcoming message here can be authorized access only. Okay, then press enter. So that's it. Let's check if it will be reflected or it is reflected also in our welcoming message. So just press exit and exit. Okay. So previously, we only have user access verification as the welcoming message, but now we have authorized access only as the welcoming message. Then last command for this activity is to save your configuration. Don't forget to save your configuration. You can save this file, you can put file name, but if you did not save the configuration, it will be not reflected as you open the file again. So to save the configuration, okay, so you have to enter again in the configuration mode, in the user executive mode. So type your password, then enable. So type your password here, and you must be in this mode, privilege executive mode. So the command to save is copy running dash configuration or config space start dash config. Then press enter. Okay? So there is an invalid input. There must be error in my wordings. Okay? So let me edit. It should be startup, not start. Okay. Press enter. So there is a question, destination file name. You just press enter here. And that's it. So there is a message building configuration, meaning the commands entered in this configuration for the switch is now saved. So that is the command. Copy running config startup config. But we have a shortcut wordings here. Okay. So that is copy run st. Okay. So we can do that as saving your configuration. So copy run st is the shortened command for copy running dash config space startup dash config. Okay, the same result. You will be asked for the destination file name. Just press enter, and building configuration is the next message. So meaning your configuration for the switch is saved. That's all for activity number 5. See you in activity number 6.